chewed it and swallowed it.
So you chewed and swallowed a piece, eh?
Yeah, the ginger to help with my throat because I'm not feeling well. But thanks.
What did you put in your throat for you to get so
I know
rat?
I lost my voice at work. I guess the cold weather and everything else. Mendez, you're not doing this. I'm a happy camper today. We ain't doing this.
You're in a good mood?
What was that?
You're in a good mood. You're in a good mood.
Yeah, despite the fact I'm feeling under the weather right now and not feeling the
Oh,
greatest, I'm still here and
if you're gonna
I
be playing
couldn't miss this one. I couldn't miss this one.
Plainly, if you're gonna be playing like that out in the snow, stop taking snowballs. Yes, mi gente, welcome in. This is Abiertos. We're having fun today. We're doing something a little bit crazy. Algo diferente para la gente bonita y la gente que, pues, you know what? La gente que gusta decir de que Canadá tiene fiesta. But you know what? As you guys know, I can't do this alone. I can't leave him out in the cold, even though he was playing with snowballs this weekend. I'm going to bring him on in. You okay, my brother? How's your throat?
I'm sick. I'm getting better. Thank you.
We know you're sick, but
I got it. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. I love you, bro, but we're not doing this. I am under the weather. I'm getting better. Thank you very much.
I love it. Yeah, I love it. You're awake.
Yeah, couldn't miss out this one, man. This is muy importante. This one, muy importante. So you know
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let you introduce our guest because this guest isn't just a normal person in the industry that we're bringing in. He is not somebody that we would just have fun with. This is somebody that we both respect a lot. We both have a lot of admiration for what he's accomplished. I don't believe we can call him just a promoter.
No.
And I don't believe we can only call him an entertainer.
No.
I believe somebody like him, as you said, we need to call him Mogul.
100%.
So, do you think I'm gonna shut up and walk away?
So, ladies and gentlemen, this episode here is very important to me because, this guest that we have on today, I've known for a very long time, and this gentleman right here I definitely call him a mogul. People can say he's the man, the myth, the legend. He's not a myth because he's here. Definitely a man's man and legendary status he carries on every single day of his natural life that up to this point and going forward. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor and pleasure to introduce one of the OGs in this industry, the one and only Charlie Moet. Yo, Charlie, what up?
Hello, MC Bacon. Thank you for your kind words, Mendez. I appreciate the love.
Woo.
And, I'm here to tell you whatever you ask, I'm gonna be raw about it. I'm not gonna decorate it or put icing on it. No, I'm gonna be raw. Just like the sushi, I'm gonna be raw.
There you go. That's what Abiertos is all about, being real.
Abiertos, that's what I'm saying. We're Abiertos, we want to talk it out.
Let's do it. So, before we get started, for those of you that don't know Mr. Charlie, cuéntanos, where you from, what's your background, and why are you known as a mogul in the industry?
Well, I don't know about all of that, but first of all, I'm Ecuadorian. I'm from Ecuador, and very proud of my roots. I love my encebollado. I think it's the best soup in the world. You know what I mean? I'm not taking nothing away for the red pea soup from Jamaica. I like it too. But yeah, I came in this industry, I would say, I don't remember the year, it was so long ago. And it was funny because there was this place called Times Square. I don't know if Bacon was around.
Yes,
and
sir.
I used to go there a lot. And the lady at that time, her name was Mirna Kahan, I believe. She
Yeah.
she needed an
Mhm.
MC, and she used to tell me like, "Why don't you MC here?" And I'm like, "Yeah." But I never done it before. He goes, just try, man. You have a good voice, this and that. And I'm like, really? So she like basically put me on. And at that time, I was getting paid $200 just to touch the mic, and with 15 drink tickets.
Damn.
So that's how I started.
Those are good comps back in the day.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then I also shout out my man Melquiades. He had a club called Lavo, and one
Oh,
time
wow.
he used to bring salsa part. He used to do salsa concerts there, and he like made me MC one time to introduce the band. I was very shy that time because I was like in front of everyone. So I managed to do it, and then after I got into it heavy, like I put more love to it. So that's why I started MCing, and then I got tired of that shit. So then after like in the whole MC and thing, I started meeting people. I met this dude. His name is Carlos Zapata. He was a legend. He was the one that used to do the main concerts here. It was him, and I got to link up with him, and I would just I learned stuff from him. Like when he brought artists, I will go pick them up with him, or sometimes he'll let me go pick him up, and that's why I started connecting myself. I started networking, and then after like, I said like, I wanted to try this. I started going to New York a lot, and again, like I network, and got to meet Alex Sensation, DJ Lobo, all the legends when they were like on the prime back in the day. So that's how I got connected in the industry. And then after I said, well, I'm going to do my first event and start doing events. And then I just decided to, I partnered up with my brother Eddie. We opened up a company called Celebrity Entertainment, and we just did bookings. We booked artists, we sold artists, and then after, since then, I've just been doing that.
That's interesting. So I'm gonna dive right deep into it immediately. Since you've been
Yeah.
working in the industry so long, who has been the artist that you've enjoyed working with the most?
Oh, that's a good one. This is fuck. Um,
Because he's worked with so many, so it's like,
I
hey.
would say, oh man, I had good times with all of them. They were all nice because they lie down until they get super, super, super famous.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what? I I would say, oh man, there's so well salsa or reggaeton.
Let's go with salsa.
Grupo Nietzsche.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did shows with them like a few times here, and the management, everything is on point. Like they treated me very well. I like them. I like otro salsero. Oscar de Leon was nice too. He was very, very nice.
He's
And
very
like
humble.
humble, very humble. He made me laugh actually because I asked him a question. We were having dinner at this restaurant, and I'm like, me and Eddie were sitting with him, and we're like, okay, well, I'm going to ask you a question. I go, what's with the mustache? Like, is that like your thing? And then he goes to me, is like, the reason why I have my mustache, it was because the women like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what he said to me. That's all. They like,
Bob, Bob, Bob.
so even if me and Eddie were
Oh
on the
man.
floor. So even if you ever ask Eddie, what you remember about Oscar de Leon, he'll tell you. That's what he did.
Yeah.
So he was pretty cool. Also, Tito Rojas, rest in peace. Crazy man.
Hey, Gallo.
I did 2 shows with him. Amazing, amazing dude. Like me and him were just cool. And then on the urban scene, oof, Zion and Lennox were cool with me. Bud Bunny, he was a little shy. Like I thought he was like a gay for a moment. you know, but he was very shy, polite, polite. Yeah, mind you, when I brought him, like, but basically it was the first time he came here. Like he wasn't as big as he is now, but he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like that song Soy Peor was out, and the one with Tu no vive así with Arcángel.
Mhm.
De La Ghetto, I'm hella cool with him too. Like very nice guy. Arcángel cool too. So yeah, all of them been nice. There's a few that been assholes, but I'm not gonna mention them. It might affect my business.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
Yeah, so there's some guys I would not fuck. I wouldn't even book them for the money. I don't give a fuck. Like
Yeah,
they get the
there are some artists you have to keep away from.
yeah. So whatever. So that's basically me. And I took a break for a minute. I wanted to stay away because this was tiring. There was a time that there was times that we're promoting parties from Tuesday to Sunday.
Eesh.
I remember those days.
Yeah, man. Like every night, like downtown, West End,
Yeah.
Mississauga, everywhere we had a party. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got tired. Like after a while, you get bored of it. So I took a break, and then but I always kept booking artists. Like I never left that.
Mhm.
And now recently, I just started booking artists for this club, but I also help them promote it. I'm not the main promoter, but I help them out. They're very nice to me. It's Vivo nightclub that Bacon's been there a few times. It's the vibe I get with the people. If I could work with them, I could work with them. They're good people, and they're gonna be exactly 1 year since they opened in April 12th. We're gonna have Willie Garcia, so if you guys can come, I got some comps for you. So Willie Garcia, ex Grupo Nietzsche, is gonna sing. He's gonna do a show with his orchestra.
Nice.
Yeah, your salsero Mendez.
Um, I'm an all-around Latin DJ.
What's your background?
I'm
I'm
from
doing the interview now.
I'm,
That's a first.
Where?
I
yeah,
love this.
Guatemala.
Yes.
Oh, Guatemala.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay, okay, okay. So what's the main dish there? I know Salvador's pupusas, and I
Mm.
know I think Nicaragua they have tamales too. You guys are the same stuff, right?
It's
Basically.
very similar. Yeah, it's very similar. It's very
Okay.
similar. Just some things are better than others, and others like you can't compare a pupusa guatemalteca with a pupusa salvadoreña. You want pupusas, you go to El Salvador. You
Really?
want yeah, straight up. You want tamales. I know I'm gonna get heck for this, but anybody I've talked to, they say el tamal guatemalteco was better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Is it made out of maize?
yeah. All of them are made. No, 90% of them are made out of maize, like masa. Uh,
Okay, okay.
yeah,
All right, cool, man.
yeah,
What
brother.
else? Talk to me.
So Bacon, I'll let you ask a couple of questions because I know you've been excited and you've been every day you've been calling me about this interview.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like, listen, man, this was so important to me because as me as an MC, this gentleman right here was one of the main mentors in my life that got
Oh,
me into
thank you.
Latin scene the way it
Don't
was.
make me cry, man.
Yeah,
Stop
hey,
this shit,
listen,
man.
hey, I only speak the truth when it comes to you, my guy.
Okay, thank
Like,
you. I
you
appreciate it.
see, here's a fun fact that I did not know about this guy. Now, here's the reason why I call this guy a mogul.
Oh,
This
here
guy,
we go.
he's done a little bit of everything. I did not know that he started off as an MC. That's
Yeah,
one.
yeah. That's how I started off, man.
That's gangster. You know why? Because this gentleman here would always be the one to keep me in check when it came to me being on the mic. Now I'll explain. As me getting as an MC, getting my name out there and feeling myself and thinking that I'm the best at what I do, he would
He
always keep
was
me grounded.
listen when I'm going to interrupt there. When Bacon was on his shit, no one could talk to him.
Yeah.
None of the dudes that like he can. The thing is that he can like again like me. I was promoted, but then after I didn't have the same drive no more, so I left it. That's why he did. Sometimes you personal issues make you make decisions like that. But I think
Definitely.
if he would have just kept, he would still be, $600 if you want me on the mic tonight.
Yeah.
He because
Guaranteed.
he had the voice, he had the passion, he wasn't shy. He's a great salsa dancer. Like
Yeah, yes.
I
like.
appreciate
Anyways, go
it.
ahead, babe.
Yeah, and the thing with me is like you touched on something very very important. You see the way how promotions done today in this generation, it wasn't the same like how he was mentioning
No,
back in the day.
back in the
When
days, you had to
I was
grind.
witness, I witnessed myself working with him and with events and other promoters like that Tuesday to Sunday grind, putting flyers on cars after the
Yeah,
during the
yeah.
time,
Now it's on
getting people in the
Instagram and
club.
social media. Makes it easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's easy.
we didn't have that back then.
We
Yeah,
didn't
man,
have
we
back
get
then.
teams, one in the west, one in the east, whatever the case was. While an event's going on, they
We
got
had
people outside
Facebook. We had Facebook.
to start off with. But
Yeah.
that grind, whatever, rain or shine, putting up
Oh,
flyers.
eso está afuera
It was
poniendo flyer.
it was muy importante. But Charlie, I've always there's one thing I've always wanted to ask you, and I never got the opportunity to. What in your mind, your personal opinion, what was the say the best moment throughout your entire prowess in the industry? What would you consider your pro? I know you probably have a lot of them, but if there's one that you can really think of that you can say, yo, that's me and more my team or whatever. Like, what was your biggest, I guess, milestone so far in the industry since you've been in it? Since you've been in it, and you've done a lot. I know this
I
already.
had a few. I had a few, but I would say Bad Bunny because I was more like me. I was all me. Like I worked with 24K Records on that, but they were the ones that put the money. But the whole grinding and promoting it was me by myself, basically. Yeah, I could say that. Like it was mostly me. Like I hired people to help me out promote and shit, but it was mostly me. Like I was handling that fully, and it was a success because a lot of people were like doubting me. They didn't believe in El Conejo because I had my tickets at $100 at that time, and people saying, "Oh, that's too expensive." This and that, this and that, and I had faith. And guess what happened? This guy nails that song "Soy Peor," and I go, "Yes." Because when I booked him, you only had to know BBSC. But in
Right.
that time that I was bringing him, he nails that song, and I was like, bingo.
I had a
I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna tell you, niggas, I oversold that shit. I sold out. I kept selling. I didn't care.
yeah,
I kept selling. The owner of the place was happy at the end of the night. Those times. I wish I would have got a percentage of the bar, but I didn't.
Yeah.
But he was cool. Like I remember Jesus Mendoza hooked me up with that place. They were
yeah.
pretty cool. They took care of the bouncers, everything, and they just took their bar. And the bar made at least like 35K. Those remember we're talking about like more than 10 years ago.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Put it this way: my the bottle service girls were leaving with like 5, 4. One girl left with 8K that night.
Hmm.
Yeah, I had major hitters there that night. Like
Yes, you did.
uh Drake's jeweler was there, Kalani, he was
Yep.
there, and those guys were spending, spending, spending. That's what I'm saying. I wish I had a percentage of the bar, but it wasn't like that. It was just strictly entrance. That's all I got.
And that's the reason why.
Maybe,
Because
maybe Jesus Mendoza got a percentage of the bar, and I don't know,
I need to-
motherfucker.
I guess we need to get him on the show and ask him. That and the reason why I asked you guys because I've known myself. Like you didn't know this. I was at the concert that night, and I know the grind that you put in there, and I know the doubt and the hate and all the.
Is you have to understand. I know I'm the most hated in the industry, but a lot of the people that hated me, they learned to love me because at the end of the day, it's not like I did any harm to them or I stole anything from them. It was just, I guess, my vibe, my aura, my ways. Like there's people that hate me and didn't even know why. Because they'll tell someone, I don't like that guy. And they know me. Go, okay, so why? What did he do to you? Nothing. I just don't like how he goes on. So that type of shit. Not because I harmed them or I stole from them or I hit their girlfriends. Nothing like that. It's just it's just part of life. So yeah, I get hated all the time, but that I overcame that. I don't care anymore. Now people are cool. I guess I think people got used to me and they got over it.
Yeah, because you weren't going nowhere. So it's like it's one of
Yeah,
the
like I'm just
it's one of
I
those
do
things.
my thing. I do my thing. You know, I do my thing. I still get hate on. Believe me, if I tell you like stories of like I had a put it this way. I had Danny Extreme here for a
Yeah,
party.
yeah,
I had him booked at Vivo, then for a private party on Saturday.
yeah. I was there for that.
But Saturday night, not Saturday he had a sweet 15, but Saturday night I had him kind of sold in Hamilton.
Okay.
But that person in Hamilton knows a hater from here and call them, oh, I'm trying to book this guy. Oh, no, don't buy him. He ain't gonna bring you no people. You're gonna be wasting your money. So he killed my deal right there because he
Mm,
knew I was involved. But it's okay.
So
that's
as an outsider, being in Ottawa, who would you recommend I not work with in Toronto?
Oh my God, I don't know, man. Like in regards to what?
yeah.
So as a DJ, I'm a radio
Oh,
promoter.
you're a DJ, right?
Yes, I'm a DJ, I'm an MC, and I'm a radio promoter.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. No, I think DJs always get paid, so I don't think you're gonna have a problem with that.
You'd be
DJs,
surprised.
no, I think DJs always like get taken care of. Like I never had a problem with a DJ, and nobody that I know, all the DJs I know, ever say, "Oh, those people there pay me." There, no, like I don't. I in that department, I don't know because I book with DJs too. Like I mess around with DJs too. So I don't. I think all club owners they pay. Now, if you do private parties, then I don't know who's booking you and not paying you. But in clubs, yeah, they pay their DJs.
Okay, good to know.
I
So
love the
don't worry, yeah, they pay. I don't. They're not like that.
I love the fact that how Charlie is so raw when it comes to people that hate on him. You know why? I'm gonna bring up an example. A lot of people don't know this, but back in the day, I was with a group called DM2. Okay, these guys came up
Mhm.
to me back in the day, and they were in a group. Shouts out to Diggy Don, Johnny, and MC Puppet
Oh,
if
I'm
he's
cool with
around.
Diggy Dog.
Yeah, so I remember
MC Pop, what's up with that dude?
bro, I don't know. I don't know what happened with him. Like he like MIA disappeared after that. I hope he's well and all of that. But I know Joni's around and I know Diggy Don obviously he's all over the place.
Yeah,
So
I see Johnny, the Panamanian dude, right?
yeah.
Yeah, he cool. He cool.
Yeah. So I remember when I was part of the group and what one thing about Charlie I can say is that he's a man that gives opportunities. And a lot of these promoters and guys out in the industry here, when they see something, yes, they'll critique, but Charlie's always the one to say, "Hey, let me hear what you got, and I'll let you know." And I remember like a lot of performances would be at, and he would give a lot of criticism, say, "Hey, maybe you should try this," and a lot of people in the group itself never at least like what he said, but I always take in and listen what he would tell me. That's how me
But
as
I
being
think I gave your group a chance at an event.
yeah. Oh, of course,
Yeah,
because you always gave good advice, especially when if I'm on the mic
yeah, I
and
give everybody a
I do
chance.
my
Like
thing, man.
even local Wanaco, everybody. I
Yeah,
don't, I like because they're still local people, and they're part of the community. You got to work with them, right?
yeah, for sure.
It's not just about the international acts at the end of the
You
day
can't.
No,
because it's expensive. You know what I'm saying? It's expensive. Like, sometimes better off you having local guys and boom, and make something out of it.
no,
Yeah,
for sure, most
I agree with
definitely.
you completely on that. Completely. So, if you were given a venue to run as your own, what would you call it?
That's a good one. There's so many names out there. I like this name, but it was in English. Exit to Eden. I love that name.
Jeez.
So en español sería Salida a Edén.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like names like that, or like Heaven, Club Heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah, like names like that.
That
Names
sounds
like
like
that.
executive right there. That sounds like grown folks shit. You get me? I like that.
Yeah,
Like that. I like that.
like Heavens, or like I like names. One name. I don't like two names, like two separate words. I don't like it. Just one name.
So
Yeah.
Mendez, let me ask you a question, big guy. Let me ask you a question. You see how everybody has like nicknames and aliases and everything else. This is
Mhm.
one question I've been dying to ask. Yo, how did you get the name Charlie Moet? Now,
Oh,
when before you answer, this is what I'm talking about. Like my name, I got my name through the story that I've always been telling, and this guy's a proof of the pudding because more times when I see him in the club, he's always got that bottle of Moet, and
I
that's
used
been
to. Now
that's been
I now take tequila.
yeah, and it's yes, yes, we know you love tequila, my guy. Now I know. Um, how did you get that name, and like where did it stem from? Like, what's the origin of the
The
name?
origin it started from the whole my name in English, my government name in English in in in, in English is Charlie,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
I liked it
Mhm.
because in Spanish it's too common.
Ah. Okay.
Charlie. Okay,
Gotcha.
so when we used to go to the clubs, and mind you, when they just started selling bottles, I remember we used to go to Momentos in Yorkville,
Oof.
long time ago,
Oof. Yes,
and I
sir.
always wanted to drink Moet. So my friends used to get mad at me because they were drinking Grey Goose or Johnny Black, and I go, "You guys get your bottle, get my bottle of Moet."
Mm.
And then I was, you niggas was drinking like girl drink Moet, Moet, Moet. That's I'm gonna call you Moet. So that's why I put it together, Charlie Moet.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So that's why every time I do an event, and the rider has to be a Moet, even till now.
Yup. So, yup. Yeah.
Even till
That's the
now.
standard.
That
I've
makes sense.
always wanted to know that. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's just how it came out because it just rhymed. I
Yeah.
just felt like it went to Charlie Moet. But now I'm not. People still call me Moet, but I'm more merciless now because that's the name of my entertainment company, Merciless.
Versus music.
And if you know the meaning of Merciless, is we don't give up.
That's it.
There's times it's 2 in the morning. I'm still trying to close that deal with that artist.
Yeah.
Not with the artist, with the management.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't just deal. I don't deal with the office from 9 to 5. I deal directly with the managers. You know what I'm saying? So I don't call the offices. Like I don't call the office. No, because
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
they're gonna dig. You only they're gonna deal with you office hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not like that. I like to, my client wants this, he wants that. Email responding, this forward this message, look screenshot. I was just trying to. I had a three. I had 3 concert deal with Jailene, the new girl that's popping right now.
Hmm.
Oh, headache. I couldn't do it. I tried the best, but it was just we couldn't come to a number.
Really.
But I was very close, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Like she's on the rise and she's just asking for a certain amount of money that I feel like, I don't think, I mean, you only have 3 songs, girl. Like, why you trying to charge
Yeah.
me all that money? So,
Well,
but you have to respect the artist because, they put in the work, and nowadays is like the music has changed so much. Nowadays it's not even about the talent. It's just how big and popular or viral your song goes.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
That's true.
yeah.
That's just how it is. And if you're viral and you're trending and you're everywhere, then their heads get swell up and they want to charge crazy prices. Like you're not gonna find you hardly will find an artist for $3,000, $4,000, no more.
That's very true. Every promoter and every booking agent that I work with, nothing. There's
Especially
no such thing.
now, they're expensive. You, you're lucky if you get someone with an okay name for 10K.
Yeah,
They starting at 20, 25, 30. Me, because I'm connected, and if I don't get it this way, I'm gonna call someone that knows you very well or that's worked with you to call you and say, yo, listen, Charlie's different. That's why I get most of my artists because I tell them, yo, but I work with this, like talk to them. Like every time I have my ways of getting artists. Like the artists that have come lately to Vivo, these are artists that cost 20, 25K to come in. But Daddy never paid for them to come in for that place, for that price. Because of that, I've been for so long and I just negotiate until I get somewhere that he makes money and my client makes money. Because at the end of the day, the artist doesn't give a fuck about the investor. It's all about him.
yeah,
Right? He doesn't give a damn. Whoever thinks, but there's not too many Latinos here. Look at our dollar. Yeah, and you know what I'm saying?
it's
Like,
true.
why am I? They're like, why am I going to go to Canada for this when I can just stay here where I am and make more than that?
It's true.
And it makes sense. Oh, but you're going to get, it's a different. You're hitting a different market. No, because I hit my market on my social media. I hit every corner with my social media.
And yeah,
So like you're like, okay, well, and you just keep going and going and going and going and going. Yeah, so it's that negotiations now they're very like some artists don't even this is it. No, there's no negotiations.
This is what they want, and that's it.
That's what they want and that's it.
Yeah, man.
interesting.
And it doesn't help because our Canadian dollar is trash right now, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, yeah.
Big time.
so even if an artist is $15,000 on the exchange, it's about 22, 23 Canadian.
Yeah, at least.
And there's flights, there's hotels, there's per diem, all these things, and there's not back in the days, like you put sponsors at the bottom. Those people used to give you money. Now they don't give you shit. If you put people at the bottom, it's just for them to post it on their social media. That's it. They don't pay. They don't pay for that no more because they don't need exposure. They can expose themselves. They can go on sponsor ads on Instagram, and for $60 they can get exposed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my shoe collection there.
Shoot.
Um,
Love the
yeah.
plug.
So
Plug.
I have no room for them no more. I stopped buying. So yeah. So that's what's going on. But there's always a way to make it. There's always a way to make the deal happen.
Now, speaking of deals and speaking of concerts, you got something very, very special coming up soon.
Yes. Well, I got a few events. I'll mention them. We got Messia, February 8th at Vivo,
Coming to that.
Toronto. We also got Orquesta La Palabra. If you're salsero, you like the old school salsa, like the salsa we used to hear in Babalu.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
That's just
Very nice.
coming.
That's for
First time
sure.
in Canada. That's February 22nd. We got a DJ March 8th. We have DJ well a popular DJ, I forgot his name. But we have Benyama. And also we got Donati, May 3rd. We got Weedy Garcia celebrating the anniversary of Vivo Nightclub, April 12th. So there's a lot of shows. And there's a few more that I'm not going to mention because I haven't closed the deal yet. It's not in ink yet.
See,
Hmm.
see.
Yeah, 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 yeah. We were talking about a little festival throwing too. So all that's in the works. But it's just the negotiations with these artists that's not sweet.
No, definitely not. Especially nowadays, you'll have anybody that, as you mentioned, pop up on YouTube, and next thing you know, they've got 150,000 likes, and that's it. That $2,000 is now 22.44 for one song, and they don't have anything else backing them up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly, exactly. Like we had an act. Anyways, I'm not going to mention that I'm not going to mention it because it's not wasn't.
Oh,
But
you
like
gotta
that dude
keep
has
it
one
secret.
song and he asked for all this money, and I'm like, okay, after that song, what is he gonna sing?
Yeah.
The show says 45 minute show, 40 minute show. Okay, what's he gonna sing?
Yeah,
Insane. That's the thing. A lot of people don't know behind the scenes what goes into, you know, constructing the like an event that is memorable. And a lot of the events that Charlie's put on in the past, like a lot, I've seen the comments, I've heard a lot of, yo, it's not gonna do this, it's not gonna do that. But at the end of the day, they don't have the balls to say, yo, you know what? Respect. If a lot of, in my opinion, in this industry, a lot of Latinos hit on Latinos and it's not even funny and it's not right.
No, it's
In fact,
because it's the Latin people. I like that. Like if we were united like the Asians and the Indians, believe me, we'll be controlling
right,
Canada.
right. What did I tell
But
you?
we hate on
What
each
did I
other
tell you?
so much that they like put it this way. There's dudes that, for example, that know that your boy said he does floors, but they would rather hire somebody else just not to give you the job.
Yep.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? They don't support each other. Even Nas getting a little better, but still, they still.
No,
Sometimes I know gentlemen that own restaurants. They don't cater to Latinos. They go, we don't cater because they're cheap. They don't want to pay. They think it's expensive. They criticize too much. But you see the restaurant pack with gringos and people from other ethnic groups, and they have no problem. And they don't do no ads and Latin things. They don't do it. Shout out to La Morena. La Morena Sinclair, great food, Ecuadorian food. He never, and he's amazing. And slowly, the Latinos came. But a lot of, if you go to his restaurant, a lot of gringos there, man. It's
Yep.
Ecuadorian food. Yeah, a lot of gringos there. And, the word gets around, a little tic-tac here, a tic-tac there, then everybody goes.
Yeah. It's true.
That's just how it is.
It's true. It's the same across the country right about now, and it's sad because of, like you said, if Latinos were to turn around and start unifying, like 90% of the other cultures, there's no way anybody will come close to us.
Yeah, like we were like like before there was more Latinos than Indianos here. But now
yeah.
you can't say that now. You
Word.
can't say that now. Can't
No,
say
That's
that
not even
now.
close.
that's one thing I used to say back in the day. Is like I'm surprised some
We
people.
don't even have a Latino in the parliament that I know of.
There's two, un Argentino, and I think the other one's Venezolano.
But they're irrelevant because I don't know them.
Ah,
I love
Now
it.
you ask me,
love it.
you ask me about this Indian dude running for prime minister
Excuse me.
that doesn't even speak French.
Yeah, yeah. I've actually
That's what
had the
I'm
pleasure of
saying.
meeting him. But
And where's
wow,
the other guy? That sing guy, Jagmeet Singh, what's that guy?
Jagmeet Singh, yeah,
Another dude in the parliament. Like, where the Latinos at?
it's true.
And we were here before them. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I think I
you hit
think
it on the
after the
money.
Italians, we were the first ones that emigrated here, the Latinos.
Yeah,
First the Italians, and then who? Portuguese?
possibly the Portuguese, and definitely was Latinos after that.
Yeah, there you go.
If you
So
pay attention to history, especially in Toronto, the Ecuadorian community is one of the oldest Latino communities in Canada.
And what do Ecuadorians owe here? El típico ecuatoriano. Oh, las fronteras. They don't know anything major business that they owe.
And that makes you wonder.
Take notes, man. Take notes.
Why do you think we don't have a Latin radio station yet? This is something we should have had a long time ago.
Oh, now it's too, now it doesn't. Who cares? Because we don't. Radio AM FM is dead.
I
Most
told
pe-
you.
most people are just they rather they can stream La Mega for free.
True.
They can
I told you.
look at XM Radio has all those Latin channels.
See?
Sirius Radio, like I'm a subscriber. Why would I want a radio from here? Wow. Even
True.
the radios in New York are dying because of
Yeah.
the online stuff. So it
Preach.
was back in the day that we needed. We did have cheap TLN, you know, and TLN was half Italian most of the time. We only had like a few hours. It wasn't like a full of like a
You're
full
right.
channel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yep. You're preaching to the choir.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
And I didn't
You
want to
know,
talk about their festival on St. Clair because is that I don't want to talk about it. So don't because I'll hit them hard.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like if I was a TV station, I would do like in New York or Miami, they do better. Like these guys bring the same local act, which is cool, but like treat the community to an international artist. It's not like they don't have the money. They get the money because
Mhm.
the government funds that shit.
True.
Don't tell me that money goes to the local artists. Bullshit. Impossible.
I agree with
Impossible.
you.
But anyways, I don't know. But I'm just saying they should treat the community to an international artist for once.
That makes a lot
Because
of
a
sense.
lot of people go to that event. It's like a Calle Ocho type of thing.
Yep.
Yep. Mhm.
But Calle Ocho brings artists.
Yes. Indeed.
St. Clair, Salsa St. Clair brings, I don't know, the students, the salsa, the teach the salsa classic guys to do shows, and they bring the local acts, with nothing wrong with that, but at least bring one each
Yeah.
night. It's 2 days. So one day you bring an international, could be salsa, merengue, bachata, or reggaeton, and the other day you bring another guy. Could be one day cumbia and one day salsa, or one
Yeah,
day
yeah, yeah,
reggaeton and one day, but do something, you
yeah.
know?
My brother, you're preaching to the choir.
Yeah,
Uh,
but you know what? They're gonna keep doing it because people still attend because people here are so thirsty for a festival and it's free. Oh, let's go on
it's
St.
free.
Clair and walk
That
up and
doesn't.
down. So they don't care. But the moment that they lose the attendance, then they'll start doing shit.
Oh,
Sad,
guaranteed.
sad
Guaranteed.
but true. Sad
But
but
that happens, I don't know. I don't know when that's gonna happen.
Oh. Now, being with the trajectory you have, with the amount of connections you have, and I ask everybody this question. If you had the opportunity to bring up any artist that's dead or alive, and you get to manage the entire Canadian tour, this is all you. You've got the funds. You've got everything. You
Okay,
got a
but
free for all. Who are you bringing?
Canadian tour, not really, because you only have to do Montreal, Toronto, and Vancouver. That's it. Free,
Okay.
again, I'm gonna ask you, salsa,
Whatever you want. Your choice, free for all.
dead or alive,
Dead or alive.
Hector Lavoe.
jeez. Yeah. Yeah. And there's a tribute thing going on. I saw a posting today. How funny is that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hector Lavoe
That's
too.
what I'm talking about.
Hector
Jeez.
Lavoe. Also Frankie Ruiz. I never got to see him. Yeah, and urban wise, Michael Jackson. I love to see him.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I like
Interesting choices.
I like to see him. Yeah, yeah. Then urban, not really. I'm really interested. They're all alive still. The ones I like, I think. I,
Oh my god.
I would
Oh
like to see
god. This is awesome. Awesome.
better. I don't know if you heard of him.
Who?
Sorry, I couldn't. Who was it?
Cancerbero.
Why is that ringing a bell?
He died, but he was lyrically wise and metaphor wise. He was a great, probably number one when it came to rapping. Like I don't think lyrically anybody could talk to that man. He was just on a different
On a
level.
different level set. Yeah. Crazy.
Interesting. Very, very well put. Now, where do you see yourself in the next couple of years with the industry? Do you see yourself retiring? Do you see yourself doing this till Papa Dios takes you home? Or
No, I don't know. Like a few more years. A few more years. I want to do a festival, a couple of festivals before I hang my gloves. With the right people, the right the right artist, the right location. You know, that's what I like to do.
What would you call it?
A good question. Um,
Just because you're unique in that aspect, man. I can see it being called Charlie and Friends, but that's so common either way.
no,
But
no, no.
I know you would have it's something that would just resonate with you, and then just resonate with the masses that would come. So I know there would be a unique name to that. But if you do it, I'm so there because I know that will be a movie for sure.
I will call it Subelo.
Hmm.
I
It's
like
like
that.
pump up the volume, like Subelo.
Hmm. I like
So
that.
Mendez, if you ever get the opportunity to come down to Toronto, get the chance to come down sometime in November because I don't know if when you were in Toronto beforehand,
I
if
used
you've
to.
been to any of the Scorpio bashes,
No, not the Scorpio, but I've been to a
like
couple of.
no other. Every
Yeah, we
other sign
we
that
I
has
had
their
a I,
events,
I I took a break from that, but I did one this
yeah,
past birthday and it was pretty good. Thank you for
yeah,
coming, Bacon.
that was that
I
was
used to
awesome.
do it together with him.
Yes,
We used to
sir.
do a Scorpio match 'cause we have the same birthday close,
Yeah.
Yeah,
same months,
10 days, ten
same
days apart.
yeah, same. So we used to do a Scorpio bash. Then I took a break from it and I did one this past November and it was pretty successful. I had MTG. The
Yeah,
strap artist is very popular right now and it was a success. It
Fa-
was packed.
fantastic.
It was a good party.
Yeah, it was
Good.
it was everything expected and some. So
Yes, yes,
if
yes.
like this guy here, like when it comes to the bashes of the birthdays and stuff, no
Shout
comparison.
out to Boo Papelette Entertainment. He helped me out a lot
Yeah,
on this show too.
Pablo.
He
Yeah,
helped out a lot.
big up to him
He
as well,
did
man.
he did a good. He worked hard. He promoted very hard.
Yeah,
So I give him a shout out.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What
That's
what
awesome to
would
hear.
what would your advice be to if there is up and coming promoters that are doing? I know the transition of with social media and how we do and how promoters do things to do an event, whether it's a club event, a business function. If there was a person that came to you and said, "Hey, Charlie, um, I want to get into the industry. I wanna get my name out there. I wanna be able to become successful at at a pace that I know I can do." What would be the advice that you would give that young
Network.
man
Con-
or young lady
Network.
onto that?
Connect with people. Don't rely on social media. Connect with people. I think when people get to know you and they feel your vibe, they'll come to your party. Like, don't just say, "Oh, come up with a company name and entertainment company name," then boom, start promoting. But they're gonna say, "Who the hell is Joe Crack Entertainment?"
Yeah.
They don't know. But if you do, oh, this person, that's a lot. That's the reason why I got in this business because I knew a lot of people. I got along with everybody. I knew, you know. I network. Oh, come to a party. Oh, this and that. So you got to network. It's the key. Networking is the key in every entertainment field. Networking, even in any business, I think networking is the main ingredient.
Oh, guaranteed, guaranteed on that.
Not in a mechanic shop. You don't need to network because your car's gonna get fucked up anyway. See, those places you need good service, and you need good. You need to
Awesome.
be, a good mechanic. But see, promotions and sales and all that stuff, it's all networking, man. And you have to know how to talk. That's it.
Yeah,
Yep.
true
The gift of gab.
facts,
The gift of
complete
gab.
facts. So I'm gonna only ask you one more question. I'll leave it with bacon.
Go ahead.
Are you a family man?
Yes. Well, I'm not married because I haven't found a woman that asked for my hand, right? So no, no. I'm a single father. I'm a single father. You know, I have two boys and my daughter. But my daughter's big now. She's doing her own thing, and I take care of my kids. Yeah, I'm good. But I'm not married, or nothing like that.
I was able. I had the opportunity to meet his young son. Yo, he's. eh, I remember. I
Yeah.
remember. I remember the post that Charlie would put up. Big up to my son, love my son, and I've seen people shout out the love they have for their kids, but I haven't seen one that's been more passionate than this guy.
Oh, cause
And what?
like I feel like fatherhood's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Not too many of us get the chance to be a father, right? And I try to be the best I can, educate him in every way, but and you know, like if he wants something, I know when to give it to him. I don't believe in spanking. I never spank my son because I never like to be spanked. Old school Latinos like to.
Yep,
No, it wasn't no chancletas. Whatever they
wherever you
saw
can
on
find.
sight, you're getting it.
Yep.
If it was a pan, you're getting it with a pan.
Yeah,
If it's a
yep,
broom, you're getting it with a broom. If it's
yep,
with a freaking fork, you're getting it.
yep.
Like they don't get no sandals, no nothing. That's bullshit.
Yep.
Right?
I never believed in that. So I don't believe in spanking and none of that stuff. Like I feel like if you connect with your kids and you talk to them, you educate them, and you show them to be respectful, loving, and caring. My son, everywhere I take him, people are like, oh, because he's respectful. He doesn't run wild, and I hope he keeps
Yeah,
this up. Once he's a teenager, I don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? He might want to fight me or something, but I don't know. No, because it's not. It's no. I don't think he will. He respects me too much. But I'm just saying, like, I seen kids that they were so good, but they got teenagers. The influence in the school, and I like you see they smoke weed now. You know what I'm saying? Like, weed's so out there right now, bro. Like, weeds in every corner.
yeah,
Dispensaries are everywhere.
Yeah.
When we were growing up, smoking weed was bad. Now it's cool.
yeah.
It's part of life. It's part of society. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I believe in family. I think it's a beautiful thing. And
And it's
when
just
I
kudos.
find that right lady, I don't think marriage is the answer, but we can live together and create a family without signing the paper. I
True.
just think that. I mean, a lot of people like to get married. I know. You know what's funny? I'll tell you a story quick. A cousin of mine knew his woman for 15 years. They lived together. Beautiful. Had children. For 15 years. Oh, let's get married. Why? Who cares? Oh, well, they got married. Not even a year after the marriage. Gone.
Jeez.
Relationship over.
Ah, wow.
Why? I don't know. I never asked. I was like, really? All I said was, what's the point of getting married? Spend all that money. You spent all that money for what? I remember that wedding was about like at least 50 racks those times. We're talking about 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Easy 20 racks. Easy 20. I mean 40, 50 racks. Sorry, 50
Yeah.
racks. For what? What was the point of that shit? You were
Yeah.
fine when you weren't. We didn't sign that paper. Are you married, Mendez?
Nope.
Okay. No wonder you look young.
I'll take that.
Oh
I
my God,
appreciate
I
that.
love this. I love this.
No,
Hey,
definitely.
yeah, man, Charlie. Like I said, man, you know how much love and admiration and respect I have for you, man. Every time I get an opportunity to come to the club and see you there, man, I always pay homage. And even when my biggest thing, and Charlie knows this, if you can talk, if you can't talk, if you can talk about someone when they're not present, make sure it's a positive. Because
Yeah,
every time I talk about this guy, I said I've heard the fucking, oh, he's this, he's that. Nah, you know,
it's
get to
okay.
know the man and see what he is, man. This guy just wants to cater to the masses as how he would want them to cater to him.
Yeah.
And that's what it is at the end of the day. And that's why I got the mad respect and love for this guy.
Listen,
Thank you.
Charlie.
Thank you for the opportunity, man. It was a pleasure with you guys. DJ Mendez, it's the first time I think I meet you this way.
Yeah.
Maybe we can bring you down to, maybe show us some love on your craft.
Always, brother. Always. You
Vivo
just let me know.
nightclub. I'm gonna talk to Vegas, see when we can bring you down and you can bless us with your mixes.
Oh, hey
I
Charlie, by
appreciate
the way, I'm just putting it out there. I don't know if you know, this guy here just won an award, Canada Choice 2025 Best DJ out in Ottawa. So
Oh damn.
just saying, just
Okay,
saying.
okay, 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 okay.
And his
Awards
and
do
radio
mean a
station
lot.
came, and his
I
radio
mean,
station came in second. Uh, second to best radio station in Ontario. I mean in Ottawa, came in second, but in the top three with some major players that this guy. Well, he's been in Toronto before, but I tell you, man,
Ottawa,
I've been doing this.
Ottawa.
I've
Okay,
been doing
okay,
this with him
okay.
now, and this guy's a man's man, just like yourself, man. So this
My
was just
love and respect, Bacon, DJ Mendes, pleasure, and we will do an event with DJ Mendes. Keep that in mind.
Gracias, mi hermano. I appreciate that. So
Don't
with
worry,
that,
I'm gonna pay you.
honestly, for the amount of years I've heard of you and I've talked with people in the industry, I've never heard anything negative, business
Oh
wise.
wow, I'm surprised.
No, the thing is, I'm blunt and I'm very to the point. And if
No, I
you
mean,
lie,
no
I
one
come
can
back.
say I ripped them off or I never paid them. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, no, no. I always think I'm always clear, and I feel like in business you gotta be very transparent,
Yep,
transparente, black and white.
That's
yep.
it.
That's
Only
it.
way.
Yeah.
No,
Only.
I strongly believe in that, and Bacon knows that I've. Doesn't matter who I work with, it is what it is, and if you don't like it, well, then that's it. We don't work together. Period. I definitely want to invite you to my show. It's called La Silla Caliente, the hot seat, which we push a bit of buttons and ask some questions that people normally don't get to ask. On that, I've had artists like Sean Paul. Uh,
Nice.
had the privilege of interviewing Sister Nancy, just to name a few.
Oh wow.
So
Sister Nancy, she sings on No, no, no. Right?
actually, she sings "Bam Bam."
Bam bam bam
Yep.
Yeah,
bam bilam
Bam,
bam.
bam. Yeah.
Okay.
yes,
Uh-huh.
sir.
She was in Toronto not too long ago. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Not
yeah,
too long,
yeah, she
correct.
was. That's
She
right.
was.
Did you go bacon?
No, I missed it unfortunately, but I heard it was
He's just
massive.
faking, bro. He's just faking.
Right?
Yo, how's I got
Right?
the next man cut me up on my show, dog? I love it.
I couldn't
You
have said
see,
it any
this is the
better.
rawness. This is the rawness I was talking about.
He's
Charlie,
been in Canada too
Charlie,
long. I know my other guy that's just like him. He's Jamaican, but he just faking too. You know JP, right?
yes.
You and JP are like brothers.
Oh my God.
There we
Oh
go.
no.
Don't they don't even know about Aki and Sausage, believe me.
Oh, I know about Aki and Sausage, by the way. Don't even try that shit. Yo, Charlie, love
Thank,
you long time, man. Love you long
Take
time, man.
care, yo. Thank you for the moment. It was great. chilling with you
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you very much.
And the interview wasn't that bad. Like, I didn't have to put people under the bus.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Take
Yeah, man.
care, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your time, my friend.
DJ Mendez.
Hey.
Thank you.
I'm gonna come get some tickets from you for February 8th.
That's
I'll
it.
be there.
Dale.
Okay, Paul.
Take care. Bye.
Take care,
Take
man.
care, brother.
Ciao.
Mi gente, that's the one and only Merciless Music, better known as Charlie Moet. Having fun with us here tonight on Abiertos. Bacon, I've never seen you smile so much, even when you met Miss Cherry for the first time. Your smile is so big, my
Hey,
brother.
I'm telling you, man. I was waiting for this one because I know the ins and outs, the goods and the bads that this guy has gone through in the industry, and he's persevered. He's one of the ones that survived.
Yep.
You know, doing promotions back in the day is way different than it is now. Like we mentioned,
Oh, for sure.
you know, we didn't have much social media.
Guaranteed.
That maybe Facebook started up, but doing that, you know, outside in any type of weather, in the cold, hot, putting flyers on cars, word of mouth, phone calls, like it's all what generates to that one night
Yes,
to make
sir.
it a successful thing.
Yes,
And
sir.
you know, with all the doubters and everything else, and all the blood, sweat, and tears, if you want to call it that, he's one of the main ones that survived, and now he's being respected as he should have had a long time ago, which he did. But at the same time, that's just the ultimate grind between what you want to do and what you have to do.
So, with that being said, we're going to say our goodbyes. I'll let Bacon go last tonight. Mi gente, it was a pleasure to have a legend like Charlie Moet here with us tonight. Gozando, gritando, doing what he does, and being real. You know how much that means to me on a personal level when somebody's real, when somebody tells us the truth, and they're willing to be as open as he is. I can't wait. No te imaginas how much I am looking forward to having him on the hot seat, La Silla Caliente. That's going to be a legendary interview, like it always is. But you know what? Thank you. Thank you, Bacon, for setting this up. Thank you, Bacon, for going out of your way and doing what you did to make sure that this happened for us. And mi hermano, I hope your throat gets better and whatever you keep on putting in your throat stops going in your throat. Ginger is good. Garlic and honey is good. But that honey that was kissing you, chino good. I don't know how much you paid, but chino good.
Mendez, you're on a roll. I love it. But you know what? Yes, Charlie, thank you so much for taking the time to bless us with your presence on our show today, man. I knew this is exactly how it would have came out to be, and I'm just so proud of the fact that I have a platform where I can really, you know, emphasize on what I love to do, and how much I appreciate those who are around me. And Charlie's been an inspiration in my industry career in regards to MCing. He's opened a lot of doors and opportunities for me as much as everyone else across the board. As a young, you know, Jamaican MC in the Latin industry, as I was. Thank you for the kind words and everything else. But you know, like I said, this is Abiertos. I try to bring whoever I can that wants to come on here and express themselves in a respectful manner. And you know what? I love what I do, and again, I'm just happy that you gave us the time to pick your brain on and learn, because again, that's what we do here. We learn, we laugh, and we learn to respect one another and love each other, man. And I can't wait for the next, you know, opportunities to have someone come on here and share their story and everything else, because you know, this is what we do, man. Everything that I put my heart and soul into is something I'm very appreciative of, and I'm very, you know, blessed, and I love the fact that this went the way it did.
Now, before we go, there's a new series coming up for Abiertos. We're coming close to the end of Dating Sucks, but we've got a new series coming up in the month of February, and I want to just give you guys a bit of a preview. We listen, but we're going to judge. So get ready.